The easy answer might have been, no, we don't have to. And frankly, had we been able to hold last year, we may not have held an event this year. But going 2 years without getting our industry together is just not possible. It's not acceptable. Our industry changes so fast, so rapidly is the technology innovations that gap, we had to condense it. So we made the decision, we flipped our program in Shanghai for 2 reasons. One, we wanted to take an event and learn from it. So we took our plans from Barcelona, we ported them to Shanghai. We successfully held MWC Shanghai in February. We then moved Barcelona to the end of June when Shanghai used to take place. And now we'll come back again in February. So would it be better in 2 weeks later? Yes, it would be. COVID is getting better every day. Would it have been better 3 weeks later? Yes. A month later? Yes. 3 months later? Of course. But then you get out of cycle. And so if we don't hold it in June, we couldn't have held it in February of next year. So really we had a very relatively easy choice. One, could we develop safety protocols that were acceptable and state of the art? And when we answered that question, yes, the timing became fairly straightforward, which is we're going to hold it in June and then back again in February. And between the two, we're back on schedule. I can say 100% we'll actually have 2, and one in starting June 28th through July 1st, and then the next one next February of 22. So yes, we have 2 of them. And we'll start and we'll hold MWC 21 at the end of June, unless the health authorities tell us it's not safe. And we do not expect that to happen, because we've worked hand in hand with the officials to develop a plan which they and we think is very viable and very, very safe. One of the things that we decided not to rely on was vaccines, because we weren't sure what the vaccine rollout would be. And frankly, when we put our plans together, we began immediately after we canceled last year. So how do we do it safely? So we developed our plan based around the concept of testing. So the health authorities have said that the safe testing regime is no more than 72 hours. So we'll conduct tests for everyone. We're experts in a lot of things around mobility and technology. We are not experts in health. Okay, so we won't do the testing. But what we will do is we'll have the testing done and then work with the authorities in the unlikely event that we have a positive result. But again, that's all handled by our health partners and authorities. We're not in that business. What we're in the business of getting people in the doors and doing business. So some of the Chinese companies, I'll give you 2 examples, ZTE and Huawei will be here. So their biggest problem was with the border issues, being able to actually transit from China to Barcelona or to Spain. And with the help of the ministry, we've been able to open up the borders for those folks that maybe previously would not have been able to come. And now, they'll send smaller staffs. Yes, they will. They'll source them from other parts of the world, maybe not from China, because China still has a 2-week mandatory quarantine period when you go back into the country. And so it's going to impact everyone differently. And that's why MWC 21 is going to have so many different components. The ability to be face-to-face like we are, the ability to come in live on our live streams, or even see them later on a recorded basis. So we're trying to be as flexible, as accommodating as we can be in this great time of uncertainty, and we've been very happy and pleased with the results thus far.